Journey here. Welcome back to Crafting and Crime Daily, the show where I recap live trials. Now, today I am wearing my gnome shirt, and I'm wearing that for a reason. So last night during the live, I was doing crochet, and I just ate a bowl of raisin bran. I feel like I have raisin bran in my mouth. All right, so last night during the live, one of my subscribers suggested this crochet along. It's a corner to corner crochet along, and I said okay, and it looks so interesting. It's 12 months of gnomes crocheted on, which is a graph-gan, where they have the graph and you have to change colors to get the image of the gnome on each square of the blanket. And there would be one square each month for 12 different gnomes. So this morning, in an effort to delay walking the dogs, I looked at it very closely, and I learned that it's a stitch along from 2022. So it's already occurred. All 12 gnomes are already out. I have the pattern for all 12. And then one of the suggestions was that I could watch this video on how to do it, and I watched that. That was from Mikey with the Crochet Crowd, and he had been asked by this creator to do this video on how to do the corner to corner graph-gan, and he explained it very nicely. I mean, he's such a great teacher. So now I got to just go buy the yarn. I went through my stash this morning to see if I had the colors, and of course I don't. I don't often pick solid colors. I have some solid colors left over from the temperature blanket that I did a couple of years ago. I have a lot of solid colors from that, but of course not the ones I need, right? Never the ones you need, right? So I'm gonna go to Walmart and pick out just some red heart, just plain old cheapo red heart super saver yarn. Why not, right? All right, I need to put this away, this color, and get out my next color for the diamond painting that I'm working on, that I had lovingly said I was going to finish this month. Now I'm into this crochet project, and who knows? But that's the way it is with me. That's why I don't do very many events anymore, because I can't stick to a timeline. Yeah, that's me. All right, you're here for the news on the Alex Murdaugh trial. You want a live trial recap, and who can blame you? Because yesterday was such an interesting day in the trial, as well as today. I mean, a lot has already happened today, but I'm going to bring you that tomorrow, because this is not looking good for Alex Murdaugh. I can just tell you that now. He is not having a good day. No, he is not. Not at all. So I need my next color here. Where's my next color? I'm looking. Hold on. I'm gonna move my notes. Get my next color, which is this. Oh man. All right. Put that in there. Am I gonna need more of that? 3371 probably. But I have plenty right here. Is there more 3371? There probably is. Let's look. Maybe not. Maybe there's not much of that left. What? 310, 413, 317. Ah, here we are. 3371. And for those of you who don't know what the heck is she doing, it's a DMC number, and these are all the packages of drills that came with the kit that I'm doing, the diamond painting kit. And because there's so much of this one color, they gave you extra packages, because only one package at a time will fit in my little container. So now that we're down to the last little bit, I'm going to put the new drills into this. And you're like, oh, we already know that. We're expert diamond painters. Yes, you are. Okay. All right. Let's get on to the Alex Murdaugh trial. 2 witnesses yesterday who placed Alex Murdaugh at the crime scene. Yes. Rogan Gibson, Paul's friend, and another friend of Paul's His name was Will Loving. Will Loving. I like that name. So let's talk about Rogan Gibson. Rogan Gibson's dog, he had a black lab. The dog's name was, what was the dog's name? Cash. Cash. The dog's name was Cash. And he was being boarded at the kennels because he had like a problem with his tail. I don't know if that's why he was being boarded there, or maybe, I don't know. Or maybe he just liked to board his dog there. It's a hunting dog. He's a hunting dog. So there is a phone call that Rogan places to Paul. I don't know who called who, but at 8:40 p.m., Rogan has a 4-minute conversation with Paul about the dog. And there was something wrong with the dog's tail. Paul was trying to describe it to him, and he says, just send me a video. And Paul says, oh, okay, I'll send you a video. He never got the video. Paul does a Snapchat right after that, but Rogan never gets it. But Rogan is testifying that during that 4-minute phone call, which of course we don't have the phone call, but he says, during the 4-minute phone call, I heard Maggie and I heard Paul in the background at 8:40 p.m. And the murders were thought to have occurred at 8:50 p.m. You know, that's when the phones went dead, 8:50 p.m. 8:40 p.m., a witness hears Alex at the scene. Yes. Then we get the Snapchat video that Paul says, I'll send you a video. Paul does a Snapchat video. Now the time on the Snapchat video, do we have the time on the Snapchat video? Because there's, I think it's 8:44, but I want to be sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's 8:44 on the Snapchat video. Here is the Snapchat video. I want you to listen very closely because you can hear Paul, you can hear Maggie, and then you hear a third person. Do you think you hear, I mean, you don't know Alex Murdaugh. Clearly, Rogan Gibson knows Alex Murdaugh very well. He says, this is like you were like a second family to me. And he says, I hear Alex Murdaugh. Listen.
Hey, he's got a bird in his mouth.
Bubba. Hey, Bubba.
It's a guinea.
This is a chicken.
Come here, Bubba.
Come here, Cash.
Come here, Bubba.
Cash.
What did you hear? I heard Alex Murdaugh. And let me tell you, Alex's face during this Snapchat, he is not happy about this. He is not happy. Yeah. So, interesting. Then there's another witness, the second person that places Alex at the scene, Will Loving, another friend of the family. Yes, with friends like this, who needs enemies, right? Oh boy. Okay, so Will Loving is a friend of Paul's, and at 7:56 p.m., 1 hour before the murder, so almost not quite an hour, but less than an hour, just a little bit, 54 minutes before we think these murders occurred, Paul does a Snapchat video and sends it to Will Loving. Take a look at this Snapchat video and tell me what you think is wrong with this video. What do you see in here?
Better than it was, ain't it?
Yep. I saw it too. Alex has a totally different outfit on. He's wearing a long sleeve shirt. Now it's June. He's been to work. He was at work when Paul said, "Hey, I'm here. I came home for the weekend, I think it's a Thursday, but he's here." And Alex had said he left work early to go meet up with his son, and they rode around on this, whatever this thing was that they ride around the 1,700-acre property with, where they were looking for hogs and whatever. So clear, and you hear Paul laughing on the video, and it's just kind of a jovial father-son relationship there. How did it go from that to 54 minutes later, him gunning down his son and his wife? What changed in that 54 minutes? I don't get it, but a lot happened that day at work that has not come out to the jury yet, as of yesterday. Kind of, sort of. Just wait. It's going to come out today. Alex was confronted by his law partners about his financial crimes. That same day. Yes. So that's Alex's frame of mind. He starts out the day by a confrontation with his law firm partners, and he ends the day with Maggie coming over for dinner. Yes. And he said she was already home when I got there. And we know she took that phone call at 7:58 p.m. She's talking to Barbara that she's on her way to Moselle for dinner. Wonder what Alex is up to now. So that's going to be testified to later, but trust me. But we know there was a phone call to Barbara at 7:50 p.m. Now at 7:54 or 7:56 p.m., 6 minutes later, we see this footage of Paul, and obviously Paul's taking the footage and Alex is in the video. So presumably they go right home after that. They have dinner with Maggie, and then the whole thing happens at the kennels. Yeah. Anyway, where was I here? Oh, yes. So Will Loving is asked, were you aware of Alex Murdaugh's mounting debt? No. Were you aware of his dwindling bank account? No. Were you aware of his status of his civil litigation, the boat crash litigation? No. I wasn't aware of any of that, no. Did you know anything about Alex being confronted on the morning of June 7th, that's the day of the murders, over $792,000 that was missing fees from the law firm? And he's like, no, I did not know that. And that's where the day ends. That's where they end the day yesterday. And where it picks up today is, whoa, it just overnight. Things just, oh my goodness. So tune in tomorrow, because you are not going to miss what comes overnight, what comes up this morning, because wow, this is such a good case. I mean, the prosecution is doing a great job. They really are. All right, let's do our calendar, our crime calendar. Thursday, February 2nd. Oh my gosh, hey guys, I forgot. It's February 2nd. I want to show you this month's diamond painting drills. Yes, I am an affiliate with diamondpaintingdrills.com. If you use the link that's down in my description and you end up making a purchase, go in there, check it out. If you end up making a purchase that maybe you want to replace some of the diamonds that came with your kit with a diamond that sparkles even more brilliantly because it has an aurora borealis coating on it, or maybe it's a crystal. An aurora borealis coating is an iridescent coating that makes this diamond pop, even more. Right now these are just plain resin drills, but if you add that iridescent coating on them, wow. Here's an example of one that has an iridescent coating on it. You can't see it, but I'm going to take a picture and it'll be right here as I'm talking about it. But yeah, so I'll leave it right here so we get a picture. But take a look. Every month she has a sale. She puts together a boxed set of drills. This month is February, Valentine's Day. So of course it's pink. And you know how I love pink. So I have ordered a set so I can show you. But here's the site right here. There's the box set of drills. Now you can order, if you don't want the box set but you want those colors, you can order them either in jars, which is what will come in the box set like you see there, or you can get them in packages that will come like this. Now the packages have about 2,000 diamonds in them. The jars have about 600. It depends on what's your project, or you just want these samples so you have them. That's what I like them for. I like to have the sample sets so that if I can decide whether I want to replace something in a painting. So if you happen to make a purchase, I do get a small commission, and I use that to buy more diamonds. So I've made my order today, placed it. You'll see what I got soon, and I hope you check out Diamond Painting Drills. Alyssa is the shop owner, and she is a total sweetheart. She has crystals, glow in the darks, all kinds of stuff. Just check out her shop. Okay, that's the advertising portion of the show. All right, back to the calendar. The daytime robbery on February 2nd of 2021. Oh my goodness, just 2 years ago. A particularly bold robbery occurred in New York City's Soho neighborhood. 4 men walked into a Chanel store around 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. I remember this. 2 of them held the store's doors open. Say that 3 times fast. Stores, doors open. I'm sorry. My brain. Okay. 2 of them held the store's doors open, while the other 2 looted the stores of nearly $200,000 worth of goods. When a security guard warned one of the men that she was armed, he replied, "What are you going to do, shoot me?" and displayed the butt of his gun. About 3 weeks after the robbery heist, ringleader Eric Spencer was arrested in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. There we go, Florida. I love Florida. And charged with robbery. It was Spencer's brazenness that did him in. After the robbery, he went online and bragged that he'd stolen enough merchandise to open a small boutique. Spencer and crew are now suspected of robbing several other retail stores in Manhattan. And then they run to Florida. Yeah. Always go to Florida when you're trying to escape, right? That's what Alex Murdaugh did. Seriously, he was arrested for the Gloria Satterfield financial issue when he went to drug rehab. He was in Orlando somewhere, and he just finished up drug rehab, and he was leaving the rehab, and he gets arrested for the financial crimes of Gloria Satterfield. And that was his former housekeeper that he talked her sons into filing a lawsuit against him for negligence because allegedly his dogs swept her off her feet and she hit her head and she died from her head injury. So the family, based on his counseling and his suggestion of attorney, they use his best friend as an attorney. They file a wrongful death lawsuit against Alex Murdaugh. Alex Murdaugh convinces his insurance company, listen, yeah, I was negligent. Go ahead and settle this. It gets settled for $4+ million. And who do you think gets the money? Not the Murdaugh, not the Gloria Satterfield family, Alex Murdaugh. So he's arrested in Florida, brought back to South Carolina after his drug rehab for his opioid addiction, which I'm not convinced he ever had an opioid addiction, but that got him out of a different matter entirely. So, yeah, you have to watch all of the Murdaugh podcasts that I did earlier last year to get a small flavor for Alex Murdaugh, because he is behind some really weird stuff. But Gloria Satterfield's children never saw a dime of that $4+ million, and we don't know where that money went. But eventually, the two sons of Gloria Satterfield hired a lawyer who I expect will be a witness in this case, and he was able to recover some of the money, and they did get some money eventually. Yeah, so sad. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's the boat crash. There's Stephen Smith. There's Joaquin Pinckney. There's so many stories. So many stories attached to Alex Murdaugh. His fake suicide, insurance scam. Yeah, just so many. Okay. How did I get on that subject? Well, because this is Alex Murdaugh trial. Anyway. So I ordered the drills that I was missing for the rest of the bird, the dragon. Why am I calling him a bird? It's a dragon. Okay, so those should be here later this week, and then I'll be able to show them to you. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, where was I? I need my other pen here. So once this gets uploaded, I'm headed to Walmart for yard. Just so my sister knows. She'll be like, where'd my sister go? And she'll watch my video, and now she'll know where I went. That's where I went, Jean. All right, guys, have a great Thursday. I hope to see you tomorrow in Crafting and Crime. You do not want to miss what happened this morning. Yes, I'm going to tell you all about it and the implications for it. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care, everybody.